This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Hey, Johnny Gilbert. How is everyone today? Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. The categories for the Jeopardy round are in the bookstore, food words and phrases, a hostile takeover, showbiz stuff, intravenous, and cakes. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 1, you make the next selection as we continue. Fever 1793 depicts a teen's struggle during the 1793 epidemic of this colorful fever in Philadelphia. It's Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the right. You again, Player 1. Ahab's wife tells a whale of a tale about a character mentioned briefly in this classic novel. Okay, Player 1. Yeah! You got it. Player 1, back to you. It's the Daily Double. And you're in the lead now. Please select your wager, Player 1. Here is your clue. Hope Was Here is a book about a teen waitress at the Welcome Stairways Diner in this dairy state. That puts you even further ahead. Select again. Take a bite out of the Vampire Armand, the 6th book in her Vampire Chronicles. Yes, Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, a secret code called New Shoe is pivotal to the plot of Snowflower and the Secret Fan, set in this country. Player 1. Good for you. You get to pick again, Player 1. Breakfast dish that can also mean to flatten. It's Player 2. Yes.
Yeah!
Player 2. In 1966, the U.S. government banned M80s and these round red firecrackers. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good. Choose again, Player 1. Used before barrel, it suggests the homespun style and philosophy of rural folk. Player 1. Good. Player 1, back to you. It's the spicy two-word name for a type of knot that lets you join a rope to a rail or a post. Okay, Player 2. Hey, you're right. We return to you, Player. Here's Kelly with the clue.
A nursery rhyme says, this person, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30.
Yes, Player 1. You are correct. You again, Player 1. Enjoy the Sleep in Heaven Youth Hostel or the Newhound Boat Hostel in this capital of Denmark. Okay, Player 3. Right. player 3. You pick a... I'm sure the Red Bus Hostel is fine, but the Mellow Mood Central Hostel caught my eye in this capital of Hungary. Let's hear it, player 1.
Yeah!
Right you are. Player 1, back to... Do the Funky Chicken Hostel or the Butterfly Villa Hostel in this Romanian capital. Yes, player 1. That is correct. We return to you, player 1. It's off to the Hans Brinker Budget Hotel or Dirty Nellie's Inn. Sounds inviting. In this major European city. It's player 3. Yes. Player 3, pick again. Surf the Internet Hostel or the Marriott Hostel. Note the lack of an extra R and T in Marriott. In this Bulgarian capital. Player 2. That's right. Way to go. Player 2, back to you. Dialogue from this show. Women don't leave Denny Crane. And for a secretary? It was the Secretary of Defense. Okay, player 1.
Woo!
Correct. Select again. I'm glad I got the partying out of my system because now I can focus on my career, said this simple lifer. It's player 2. Good. Choose again. Player 2. That's healthier, we guess. Ron Wood's wife gave this Stones guitarist 12 bottles of organic vodka. Player 2. Right. You get to pick again, player 2. Blind hermit Gene Hackman entertains man of few words Peter Boyle in this 1974 comedy. Yes, player 1.
Yeah!
Correct. Please pick again, player 1. I've eaten things that didn't complain this much, says Diego the Saber-Toothed Tiger in this 2002 animated film. Let's hear it, player 3. Yep. Choose again, player 3. Venus's surface is hard to view from Earth because it's completely covered by these. Okay, player 2. That's it. Player 2. Pick again. One of these on Venus lasts about 244 Earth ones. Player 3. That's correct. Please pick again, player 3. Like Mercury, Venus has this many moons. It's player 3. That's correct. Player 3, back to... We're not sure if it was ancient or not, but the first U.S. flyby of Venus was by one of these space probes in 1962. Let's hear it, player 2. Right you are. Select again. Galileo's finding that Venus goes through these, like the moon, was the first direct evidence for Copernican ideas. Yes, player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. In earlier days, This evil-sounding chocolate cake was colored with red food dye. Player 2. That's correct. We return to you, Player 2. The Cheesecake Factory has put its famous cream cheese icing on this other type of cake. Okay, Player 3. Yeah, good. Player 3, you pick again, please. Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte is known by this colorful name in English. It's Player 3. Yes. You again, Player 3. This aluminum cake pan that sounds like a baseball play was invented by H. David Dahlquist in the early 1950s. Let's hear it, Player 2. Right. And now the $1,000 clue. As its name suggests, a trompe-l'oeil cake is one designed to deceive this sense. Yes, Player 2. Yep. Okay, we have Player 3 in third place, which means that Player 3 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one: 19th century medicine, world history, conductors, endgame, completes the Star Trek title, and USA. Player 3, you go first in this Double Jeopardy round. In 1885, the first successful vaccine for this was tested on a boy who had been bitten by a dog. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yeah! That's correct. You get to pick again, Player 1. The invention of the ophthalmoscope in 1851 by Hermann von Helmholtz aided inspection of this body part. Okay, Player 1. Correct. Player 1, you pick again. In 1865, Joseph Lister began using carbolic acid as this, from the Latin for against putrefaction. It's Player 1. Hey, you're right. We return to you, Player 1. In 1852, George Kamen gave physicians a new version of this instrument, whose name is from the Greek for chest. Player 1. You are correct. Player 1, back to you. This German's discovery of X-rays in 1895 had visible effects in diagnosing medical problems. Yes, Player 2. That is correct. Please pick again, Player 2. In 1071, the Seljuk Turks, who practiced this religion, defeated the Byzantine army at the Battle of Manzikert. Player 3. Correct. You again, Player 3. An economic crisis forced this Indonesian leader to resign on May 21, 1998, ending 32 years of autocratic rule. It's Player 2. Yes. You get to pick again, Player 2. Now in Poland, In 1361, this shipbuilding city became a member of the Hanseatic League. Let's hear it, player 2. Good. Player 2, pick again. This king of Aragon freed the Catalan serfs in 1486 and captured Granada in 1492. Okay, player 3. That is correct. Select again. Around 2500 BC, the Harappan civilization sprung up around this river in Pakistan and northwestern India. Yes, player 1. Right. Choose again, player 1. In concerts, Stokowski would dramatically toss these aside to show that he could conduct from memory. Okay, player 2. That's right, way to go. Player 2, back to you. Marin Alsop made news in 2005 as the first one of these to lead a major American symphony orchestra. Let's hear it, player 1. Yes. You again, player 1. Willem Mengelberg and Edward van Beinum have been chief conductors of this city's Concertgebouw. It's player 1. That's it. Player 1, back to you. An 1831 play by Pushkin recounts an alleged rivalry between Mozart and this composer. Yes, player 2. Good for you. Player 2, back to you. On CDs with Canada's National Arts Centre Orchestra, Pinchas Zuckerman conducts and plays this. Player 3. You got it. Please pick again, player 3. Christmas in Calais or Cannes. Let's hear it, player 1. Good. Player 1, you pick in a song from the film The Jungle Book, these are bear. Player 3. Yeah! That is correct. Select again. This Latin term means it does not follow. Hey, what's for lunch? Okay, player 3. Yep. We return to you, player 3. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. Player 3. You are currently in last place. How much are you going to wager, player 3? Here is your daily double clue. Evil gold hoarders are the title guys in Wagner's Ring of the This. You've moved up to first place. Player 3, pick again. From the Arabic for hunting horn, it's another name for mother of pearl. Yes, player 2. Good. Choose again, player 2. Where no man has done this. It's player 3. Right you are. You get to pick again, player 3. The trouble with these creatures. Okay, player 1. Right. Choose again, player 1. Muds these. Player 1? Correct. Player 1, pick again. The city on the edge of this. Yes, player 1. That's correct. We return to you, player 1. The Corbomite this. Let's hear it, player 1. Good for you. Please pick again, player 1. The name of the ukulele means flea in the native language of this state, where it was introduced by the Portuguese. It's player 2. Yes. Select again. The state nut of Alabama isn't your kooky cousin, it's this thin-shelled pie ingredient. Okay, player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1, back to you. Caroling to the animals is a holiday tradition at the Lincoln Park Zoo in this Midwest city. Let's hear it, player 1. That's correct. You get to pick again, player 1. Its state song says, "Follow the old Kit Carson trail until desert meets the hills." Player 1? Yeah! You are correct. And the $2,000 clue? Yeah! Answer? The second daily double. You are in the lead right now. Decide on your wager, player 1. Answer this. Alphabetically, this southern state's counties run from Adams to Yazoo. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Everything depends on Final Jeopardy, of course, so let's take a look at the category, shall we? Landmarks. You need to select your wager. Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. And the clue reads, the landmark site known to the Lakota as Six Grandfathers was renamed this after a prominent lawyer. What did you put as your response? With that correct response, you will gain Did you come up with the correct response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Let's see your response. And that correct response will add
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, player one. So long, everybody.